spotlights. Lights, camera, action, film it cause she's so tight. Outfit lit, gotta get my scene card. Rolling with the 4 friends, rated 5 stars. Confident, swagged out, she be holding it down, no doubt. Hustling on her own, and for that I call her grown and confident.
Ooh, okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, y'all, today, we are going to story time. So like, I want to start this segment on my channel because I have so many stories called workplace story times. I have some, I'm gonna link one in the bio. I have one that I previously did about my stalker at work. So now I'm gonna tell y'all the story time about how I got robbed at work, baby. Robbed, point blank, period. So, all started, I used to work at Forever 21. Once again, the story time is about Forever 21. And so basically, I was a visual merchandiser and I finished work at 3. My shifts were 7 to 3 at that time every day. Okay? Keep that in mind. So Forever 21 is a place that gets a lot of theft. The theft is very high there. People are, whether they're stealing clothes. I've never heard, I think I've only heard like one story where someone stole like property. But for the most part, it was like they're stealing like product, like clothing, shoes, whatever. So, at that time, I finished work at 3:30-ish, like depending, sometimes I'll stay a little bit later. And I used to go to the gym. That's when I was like, oh, my fitness, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, stuff, okay? And so one day I was like, let's go to the gym. I usually used to go, at that time I was going from like probably an hour and a half, hour, 2 hours, depending on my mood or if I had something to do. So at the time, I think I went for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. So then I usually leave my stuff, because I was bad with locks. Me and locks, period, are horrible. So, let me scoot back, y'all. You can't get into this bone, honey. I want y'all to get into this bone. So, at that time, I was leaving my stuff at work. Like, I would change at work and then leave like my bags and stuff still there. Because I was bad with locks. Like, me and locks were like horrible. So I went back to get my stuff. I know I say a lot, guys. I'm trying to stop saying I was about to say it. So I was leaving my stuff at work. So I went back to my workplace. I was chilling in the back for a little. I was waiting for my ride. And then whatever. So like my ride calls, yo, I'm her. Come outside. So I'm like, okay. So like I'm walking out. Something caught my eye, like a shirt on the table. I'm like, oh, let me stop and fold this real quick. So like, I'm just gonna insert a picture. So like, there's like a table in the section where I was resting on my stuff to go fold a shirt. I had my bag, and because I just spoke to my ride, in the bag, but on top, at the very top of the bag. I folded the shirt, phone was on top of the bag, on the inside of the bag, folding the shirt. Turn around, grab my bag. It's like, shoot, let me double check my phone's in my bag. So I'm walking past the cash register, and at Forever 21, I think most retail places you have to get a bag check. So I'm like, waiting for my bag check. Well, period, managers can only check everybody. So I'm waiting for the manager, she's on cash helping somebody. And then like, I'm like, oh, let me double check my phone's in my bag. So I'm double checking, digging. Don't find my bag. So I'm panicking, so I'm like throwing things out, like, I don't care, because I had like a big gym bag. I'm like throwing things, I'm behind cash, throwing things out. No phone to be found. So I'm like, what the hell? Checking the back. I'm like, maybe I left it in the back. Checking the back. Maybe I left it in the gym. Like, thinking I'm going crazy now. Like, girl, you just spoke to your ride. How could you leave it still at the gym? nowhere to be found. This was nowhere to be found. Whatever. So then we called the manager from like the other manager's phone, like the store manager, because he's the only one that had the password to the cameras. Go to check. Password's not working. Go to check. Camera. No, lies. What I did was I did the find my phone. Because usually when I lose my phone, like if it's like somewhere close in the house or whatever, in the workplace, whatever, ringing it, can't hear it nowhere, turned off the music, can't hear it nowhere. So then let me tell y'all, I didn't even backtrack. That phone, I just got it literally 5 months prior, brand new. It was when the Galaxy S7 just came out. I had just got the damn phone. Didn't even get to like christen it yet with a password. Nothing. All my pictures, numbers, everything was in that phone. But thankfully I backed everything up to my Google. But still, y'all, whatever. So I did find my phone. So as soon as I'm like, hey, can't find the phone, I'm like, someone stole it. I sent and with those phones, you can send a lock from someone else's phone. So I used the other girl manager. So let's say, so I'm confusing you guys. So her name, let's say, is, I don't want to do her real name, is Gina. Okay? And then the manager I called, his name was Michael. Let's say Michael. Gina and Michael. And so Gina, I was using her phone to like send, because you can send a password to your phone from like someone else's phone, which is dope. As long as your Google account's connected to your phone, you can take someone else's phone and send a password. I sent the alarm, I sent the password, I sent the text. You can do all that to the phone, and it'll like shut down the phone completely. So I did all that, and then I'm like, wait, who was near my phone? And then I remember there's nobody in that section. There was these two girls, ratchet ass girls, and I hope they watch this video one day because y'all ratchet as shit. But anyways, stole my phone, and I'm sending all these passwords, whatever. And the joke about these ratchet ass girls that stole my phone is, while I was digging through my bag looking, they were being cashed out with my phone in their bag. Because I didn't see when they took it. So I didn't know it was them. So anyways, so I'm sending all these passwords, sending everything to my phone. Mind you, my ride's still waiting outside, not knowing like my phone just got stolen. So I call my ride. I'm like, my phone got stolen. You can go home. I'll figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm checking cameras, doing all that stuff. So then, cause mind you, just got the phone. Like, just got, only 5 months old. Didn't even pay it off yet. We're like, so then nothing, no response from the girls. They shut off the phone, tried to call them the phone. They shut it off, all that stuff. So then Gina's like, yo, we're gonna find out where they at. We're gonna do the find my phone. We're gonna beat their ass. We're gonna.
You want some of me? You almost got it. Come on, bitch.
Beat that. We're gonna find them and do it. Cause she's real hood, real ratchet, love the fight, real, you know, she's the type of person, if she loves you, she rocks with you, she rocks with you. So she's like ride or die type of chick. That's what she is. She's like a ride or die. So like, she's like, nah, I'm gonna beat their ass. I'm about to close down the store and beat their ass and find them and da-da-da-da. So then, whatever. So when I called my ride though, which was my dad, he's like, yeah, I described them to him. He's like, yeah, I saw those two girls that went in a black car. So he was waiting outside for me, and they ran out the mall and hopped into a black car with my phone in their bag. My dad's like, shit, I wish I knew. He's like, I would have approached them, whatever. And I'm like, so whatever. Figured that, did all that, went home, told my dad we're talking about it. And the thing, when I was on the Find My Phone, I blocked the IMEI number. so they can't activate it nowhere in Canada. They would have to, in order for them to activate it, or if they were to sell it, they would have to send it outside of Canada and do all of that. So thankfully that was blocked. So I'm doing the Find My Phone. So I'm just like, girl, go on Kijiji. So for Americans, it's like, I don't know if you guys have, I don't think you guys have it in America. So Kijiji down here for us is like eBay in a way, but you don't have to do like the bidding and all that stuff. Like, oh, like the auction-ish. Ooh, y'all. Squeeze me. So you don't have to do all of that auction stuff. So I went on Kijiji and then I found my phone. And the thing with my phone was when the S7s first came out, they did like I got the first batch of them. They were like the limited edition 128 gigs. So you can't find those nowhere anymore. So when I went on Kijiji, looked at the phone, saw it was my same color. It was 128 gigs. It was like basically brand new, no box. This is the actual ad. As you can see, they put mint condition, unlocked. Like there's no box and nothing. And then you can see on the screen, I'm not sure if you can see properly, but like you can see where I was talking about it having the later on in the video where I talked about it having the postal code and all that. That bit was mine. I knew it was mine. So then what I did, their postal code was on it. The ad, because you have to put your address. So I pulled them up and found them. I pulled them up and found them. They were living in the next city next to mine. That's where my phone was located. That's where they were selling my phone from. So I contacted Kijiji and I was like, if I give you, I'm like, when people sell like phones and stuff, like do they have to give their IMEI number? And Kijiji was like, no, sorry, unfortunately, like, so I'm like, I think someone stole my phone and they're selling it on there or whatever. And they're like, no, we can't do anything. I was like, okay, whatever. So the whole weekend, like I said, I was gone, I was annoyed, I was aggravated. So Monday now, I come back to work. My manager, what did I say his name? Michael. He was like, go to security, see if they can pull up cameras, whatever, whatever. And then my workplace, they were like, because this happened at work, we have to like file a police report. So they had to file because they said like it's like a liability because I can come back and sue them because like basically they did nothing. About the Forever 21's cameras, which I say are trash, is so this is my new phone. So let's say this is the table. My bag was right here. Like my bag was right here. The camera cut off right there. So because they didn't have the rest of that table, they couldn't do much because they didn't have proof. But I knew these girls stole the phone because I saw the girls. They were only ones in that section. So Forever 21, they're like, try to go to the security guards. Security guards are like, we can't pull up mall footage unless you fill out a police report. So the store. My manager, Michael, he's like, hey, we're going to have to fill out a police report. The police, I think they called or they came there. I can't remember those details. And then, like, I had to do one, like, over the phone. But it was very vague. Like, it was, like, whatever. Like, I know I'm not going to get it. Like, you guys can't do much. And they're like, oh, because we didn't actually see and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm like, do I really care that much about it? Like, they kept, like, the police kept, like, calling me, emailing me, like, did you guys see? I'm like, honestly, guys, like, I just want to move on. So then I waited, like, you know, you need, like, a breather to, like, I can't believe this happened to me. I'm not going to spend money. So then, like, I asked Fido, I'm like, can you guys track the phone for me? They're like, no, we can't track it by IMEI number. We can only block it. They're like, because you have to do, like, police report and all this stuff. And I'm like, hey, because I didn't do, like, an actual, like, police report. I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. But they're like, yeah, we have to do it like that, and then they have to get like a warrant and all. I'm like, yo, you're asking for too much just to find a damn phone. And then so like my dad was like, since we got their address, he's like, I'm gonna go there, I'm tell them, He's like, but we'll message them. We'll be like, yeah, we're gonna meet them somewhere, meet them at like a Tim Hortons and get your phone back or whatever. I'm like, okay. Then like we're talking to my sister. My sister's like, she was kind of being like, my dad was like the devil and my sister was like the angel. My sister's like, yeah, you're gonna do all that for a phone, and like what if they come with like weapons and whatever. And like, cause that's the dangerous parts of Kijiji, is people just can come with like weapons to meet you, harm you, kill you, shoot you, whatever, stab you, and then take your money and then don't give you the products. That's happened many times. It's been on the news actually, where like people like happen for cars or whatever the case may be, because people can sell cars on there too. I don't now. They're like, we can't do nothing, gotta do a warrant, all that stuff. So everybody was like, everything was like a domino effect. Like the police is like, we can't do anything because you can't see the other side of the table. And then the mall was like, we can't do anything unless you get the police involved. And then Fido was like, we can't do anything unless the police is involved. The police is like, we can't, like, it was like, in Fido, like maybe a few weeks later, to get a new phone. I ended up having to pay $1,000, y'all. Because I had to buy out my phone. I had to pay off the remainder of my bill. And then I had to buy a new phone. So that was like, so for those few weeks, I was like just using an old phone that I had, because I was like, no, like $1,000, like that's way too much. But yeah, guys, that's my story time. How I got robbed at work by these trifling girls who ain't do nothing. Hopefully they didn't have to sell it. Don't know where it is. And hopefully that lock thing actually locked my phone and works. I didn't have a lock on it. But yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Lights, camera, action, film it, cause she's so tight. Outfit lit, gotta get